with What's on Demand Saturday vlog. All right, for real though, we are here with Miriam and we're gonna answer a question that a lot of people have regarding diet. How many meals per day should they be eating? And then she followed up with a question on carbs. So her specific question, and this is Carrie Von Falatrell. Okay, and I'm sorry, I don't know where she's from. I forgot to look that up. I have a question regarding diet. Is it really better to eat 5 to 6 meals per day versus 3? And what are your thoughts on low carb diets? So we brought in our local nutrition expert and registered dietitian, Miriam, to help us answer this question, and we'll kind of give you our opinion, okay? And of course, Bethany is here with us. Beautiful Bethany. Okay, so Miriam, let's tackle question number 1 first. How many meals per day should someone be eating?
Okay, so I want to first start out with, there are some indices for eating frequent small tea.
Time out. Indices. You gotta dumb it down. Dumb it down, Miriam. Come on.
Oh, sweetie.
Something about disease?
What the heck does indices mean?
Really? Indications.
I got sense.
Now,
okay.
Go.
So if you have hypoglycemia, and this is diagnosed, a lot of people, diagnose themselves. So, you have to actually have a real
doctor diagnose you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Hypoglycemia, if you're diabetic, if you happen to have some aggressive symptoms when you're hungry, hangry, as you can call it, then yeah, eating frequent small meals, little ones, all throughout the day can help you. Behaviorally, if you don't eat for 4 hours or 5 hours, sometimes you can eat more and go for foods that are, maybe more high fat and high sugar. So you have to know yourself. So that aside, there's no reason for eating small, frequent meals in order to rev your metabolism or to control your weight.
Personally, I have tried, both options, and I find like a middle ground usually for me. But what I was finding personally was when I was eating those smaller meals several times a day, 5 times a day, I constantly kind of felt like I had this need to eat because I was eating.
You're like, oh, it's snack time.
A lot. I felt like always hungry. Where I found if I did eat like 3 meals per day till I was full, I think I would eat less.
Yes.
Yeah, I wasn't hungry as much.
Yes.
So that's me. But other people I know, they have opposite needs.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you for bringing that up. That's me.
You're so welcome.
So my father and I were very similar. We're like, camels in a way.
Try 2 peas in a pod. 2 peas in a pod.
Yeah,
okay.
let's go with 2 peas in a pod.
Where you can, larger, less frequent meals work for us. And doing the small, frequent, I found myself
like you constantly want to
ate
eat
more calories in the day. So that's what it is. It's calories in, calories out within the day.
Yeah.
I feel like for me, if I do the 3 meals, like I know this is my time to sit down and I eat eat until I'm full and I listen to my body. If I go towards maybe the smaller meals with the snacks, I feel like I overeat because I'll go, oh, it's snack time. Oh, it's snack time.
Yeah, it's kind of a common theme here.
Right.
Yeah, with us.
Right. So thank you for bringing that up. The hunger scale is very important. You can look that up online, or you can send an email to Kat and she can direct you to a resource. So
I'll direct you to Miriam. I was going to say,
So pre and post assessment of your hunger is super important. So not going by time of day and not going by, my friend's eating right now or visual cues, but it's really like gut. It's like a gut check.
Literally.
So are you hungry?
Figuratively.
Biologically hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another thing like that I found is that my eating, the times throughout the day are going to vary depending on when my workout is. So if I have a workout at 9:15, I'm going to eat kind of a smaller breakfast at like 6:30 or 7. Then I'll do my workout at 9:15, and then I'll have my first actual meal of the day right after class. And that kind of throws my whole, it's not like I'm eating at 7, noon, and 6.
Right.
It's dependent on when
Oh,
my
see, I'm
workouts
totally
are.
like 7, 1, and 6.
So you're very, structured that way. Mine, if I have a class at noon, I'm going to have a little bit of a different schedule, and if I have a class in the evening, maybe a little bit of a different schedule also. So for me, it's not the same every day, but
That's
it's
how I
based
am
on.
too. Yeah.
But good for you for having
No.
a structured schedule.
No,
as well.
and honestly, it's kind of funny because I can literally
when
tell
you're
you
hungry.
what time it is based on my stomach.
Yeah.
I can be like, you know what, it's got to be really close to 1 because I am starving.
How was it during the holidays?
Oh, during the holidays, let's see. I would
Bethany
have a
said she
meal,
overate
and
a
then I
little
would
during-
have like 50 snacks in between my meals,
Okay,
and then
okay.
of course I'd have my lunch, and
Oh.
then maybe like 30 snacks.
Okay, so you brought it down a little.
We indulged, okay?
Yeah.
We just indulged.
We
might
might
be a
have a
little
little
bit-
work to do.
We've got some work cut out for us.
Okay, how do you
eating.
feel about low carb? Or is there anything else you wanted to say?
One more thing.
Yeah.
The reason why I do, this is important. Everyone has this myth in their head about eating small, frequent. Oh, it's going to help my metabolism, is because of the thermogenic response of eating. So in the pie chart for your metabolism, so there's BMR, what you burn at rest. There's activity level, what we do here in class. And then thermogenic response, it's like 10% of our metabolism. It's not a ton. So when you eat, you produce heat, and there is some calorie burn. So that is the theory. The theory was blown up, and a lot
Yeah,
of
it was
people
big.
in the
Is
fitness
Is that why
industry.
people start sweating when they eat?
Some people.
Is that the thermogenic response?
Yeah, yeah.
Is it Thai food?
Yeah, absolutely.
it could be like a
absolutely.
steak.
Your metabolism goes up after you eat. So that's the only reason why I would say right before bed, sometimes it'll disturb your sleep because, your heart rate goes up, metabolism goes up, so it might disturb sleep. But
Okay.
that is the reason.
All right.
So we can dispel that.
That's good, actually. That's really good. And it was huge for a while, and everybody
Yeah.
was doing it, and it was a thing to do, but it doesn't work for everybody.
Yeah.
Okay? Or everybody. I know. We're
That's
creative.
funny. BOD.
Low carb diets. In 1 minute.
Okay.
You got 1 minute to give me
Go.
your opinion on low carb
Goodbye.
diets.
That's a.
Go. 60.
All right,
59.
all right. Oh my God, Jesus.
You're gonna
All right,
frazzle.
All right. So
We
low
need to
carb
bleep
diets.
that.
It's not. I'm not a huge fan. I want you to be eating minimum 45% carbohydrates. So if you're diabetic, that's different. But if you don't, you're going to eat more of another macronutrient. It's about calories. So, and your brain has to go off glucose. So you're going to be breaking down, proteins.
Because carbs power your brain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So low
And your body.
carb,
Yeah.
very low carb. Generally speaking, you're going to lose a ton of weight initially because in your body, glycogen holds water. So you're going to be flushing your body of water initially.
And then what happens?
And then you eat a carb, you eat some pasta.
So that you can think.
All right, and you feel, oh my God, I have so much energy. You feel good, right? But then all the water comes back and then you think you gained weight. So, yeah, it's just another fad, so.
Choose your carbs carefully. Yeah.
I do
it's
suggest
still
whole grain.
traditional. Yeah, whole grain. Yeah.
It's not about low carb, it's about type of carbs.
It's the right carbs. It's eating the right carbs. So just give me 3 top carbs. 3 carbs that are Miriam approved.
Oh, well, anything if it's intact, whole.
I want specifics.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so while you think about that, when you guys are choosing your foods, or your fad diet or whatever it is, you're choosing low carb diet, think long term. Can I stay on this long term? How long can I keep this up for?
Yeah.
If it's not something that you can keep going for a long time, like a low carb diet is tough because you feel energyless. You feel like you can't function. Your workouts are tougher.
Limited.
Is that something that you really want to stay on for the rest of your life?
And
think balance, think long term.
Perfect.
And if you want to exercise and you're on a low carb diet,
Forget about it.
it's going to be more challenging for sure
Yeah.
to get the exercise in to build those muscles, more muscle, less fat.
Yeah.
And carb is the truck that brings the protein amino acids to the muscle to grow bigger and stronger. Okay? So if you don't have carbohydrate, your gains will be for naught. Yeah. Yeah. So carbs. I love quinoa. I love
Quinoa.
quinoa because it's high in protein as well. It's whole grain. I love whole grain pasta personally. This is a personal choice. It makes you so full. It's full of fiber and protein.
I haven't gotten to whole grain. I'm still in the multi-grain level.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's a good crossover.
Because to me, the whole grain
10
smells.
minutes.
The whole grain smells funny, and I don't like it.
Oh. Well, there's
Stair
a
step
million
it over.
different.
Yeah.
Stair
And
step
by
it
the
over.
way, fruit is also considered a carbohydrate, but you do need your grains. Grains have B vitamins, zinc, iron.
Totally help your digestive system.
Oh man. And we are meant to eat grains. So
Eat them.
The end.
do it.
So do it.
So do it. Eat them. Enjoy them.
All right, guys. Very good. Miriam, thank you so much for joining us
My
today.
pleasure.
I appreciate it every single time. And along with eating healthy, make sure that you guys get your workouts in by visiting Studio Sweat on Demand.